Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Properly sing. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachaita Desatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayantai Sundara Gaura Hari Nitai Sundara Gaura Hari Nitai Sundara Gaura Hari Nitai Sundara Gaura Hari Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Okay. So I'll tell you a story, and after the story there will be a quiz competition. Quiz competition, I'll ask some question, and I can make out who will be able to speak nicely. Right? I'll check how many attentive you are. Listen very carefully. I put question. Okay. The story you must be knowing, but still I repeat it. The story is about which one did I say? Okay, I'll tell a story about a king. In India, once upon a time, there was a king. King, you know, no? Empire. So he is blind of one eye. He didn't have one eye and one leg. Remember. How many eyes he had?
One.
Very good. How many legs he had? One. Very good. One eye and one leg missing. It's not there. He is blind of one eye and short of one leg. Okay? So he's very big king. Very generous, in English called very generous. Very kind. So one morning he was walking in the palace. Palace, you know, the king's residence. Palace means what? The king's
residence.
Very good. So he's walking here and there, and he saw his father photograph is there, big portrait is there, his grandfather is there, his mother's photograph is there, his grandmother's photographs was there, everybody's photograph were there. So he thinks that. At the time he thought that when I left my body, when I will die, there must be a big photograph of mine also. So he selected place in the wall. Okay, this is my father, this is my mother, here should be me. Okay. So next day, he come to the palace and he express his desire. Express his desire to whom? To his subjects. I have a strong desire to put my one portrait, one painting, and I'll be very happy if someone will paint a painting of my portrait. So he called. The next day, please, all of you come. All painters should come to my palace, and I will select one for the purpose. So this king's order. So all the painters of his kingdom, they came with a very sad look, because they know that their king is blind of one eye and short of one leg. The king said that my painting should be very beautiful. It's much better than my father, better than my grandfather, better than my grandmother. My painting should be the top, should be the first one. So all the painters refused to draw. They said, I cannot draw, we cannot draw. Because they know that the king is blind of one eye and one leg is short. So, can you do? Sorry, king, we cannot do. So no, everybody refused. Then there's a boy like you. Okay? He's 10 years old. You are 10 years or 11?
11.
Okay, younger to you, 1 year. The 10 years old boy, he said that, king, I'll do for you. I'll be a photograph. King said, it must be but beautiful, very handsome. Okay, I'll do. Give me 6 days or 1 week time. I will draw for you. So the other painters, the famous painters thinks that this boy, small boy, not like you, 10 years old boy, how can he draw a handsome, a beautiful portrait, photo of a king who is ugly because one eye is missing, one leg is missing. You draw like this, the handicapped person type. But on the 7th day, that person, the boy like you, he came to the palace and he covered his photograph. The photograph, no? He covered with a cloth. And king is waiting to see his photograph. Other painters also all came. Okay. Then it is placed amidst the palace. King is sitting just to see his handsome photo. And the other painters also waiting. How this small boy can draw a photograph of an ugly king in a beautiful way, handsome way. Then they unveil, means uncover the photograph, the portrait, painting. The cloth is removed. And the king's, painting came out. And do you know what is how this boy draw? He draw in such a way that the king is on a horse, riding on a horse, like this, you see. This leg which is missing in the other side, covered by the horse. Okay? So, his defective leg is the other side, nobody can see in the picture. This leg is okay. Then this blind eye he put in the other side. And on his hand, they put a bow with an arrow. And aiming like this with one eye, Because other eye is not important, because when you aim an arrow in a bow, always you close one eye, like this you do. You know this thing?
Yeah.
But in actual practice, the king doesn't have an eye. But the photograph shows that it is like this. This is missing. It is not shown in the photograph. This eye is blind, but he put like this. The blind eye is like this, and everybody clapped. Wow! Wow! The old painters, the famous painters, okay, they salute whom? The boy. So what moral comes from this story? What lesson you see in the story means this boy can draw the photograph, portrait of the king, because he see all the positive, good things of the king. The defective leg, the defective eye, is not paying attention. He see that whatever good is there with the king, I will draw a portrait so that it will be very attractive, very handsome. So in our life, we always should see but what good qualities are there with others. But bad qualities, but defective things are there, you should forget. When you see your friend, some friend is there having some bad quality, forget it. You have to look, you have to see, but what good quality is there with him. Because Krishna has given everybody at least one good quality. I cannot sing, I can draw. I cannot draw, I can run. I cannot run, I can speak. Huh? I cannot speak, I can give good blow to someone. So whatever good quality, whatever quality Krishna has given to person, you have to look to that, not to the bad things. Hare Krishna. Yes, sir. Now question. Quiz question. I'll start.
Okay.
So my first question is, what are the defects of the king? You.
Yeah, he didn't have one leg.
Good.
He was blind with an eye. He didn't have one eye too.
One eye. Very good. 10 marks. How many days? No, oh, sorry. The second question is, what was the desire of the king? King का इच्छा क्या था?
That his photo is at the top, like the best.
Whoa, very good, good. Ladu ki jai. His photo should be the best among all others. Very good. Then the third question to Kanha. Who took the responsibility to draw the photograph? The painters of the palace or somebody else?
A 10-year-old boy.
10-year-old boy. You remember? 10-year-old boy. Now, try to describe, हाँ? वो जो पोर्ट्रेट बनाया, जो फोटो बनाया, जो पेंटिंग बनाया, उसमें राजा का कौन सा मूड में राजा था? वो स्टैंडिंग था, न बैठा था, कैसा था? या?
Aiming an arrow, sitting on a horse.
Sitting on a horse. Sitting on a horse.
While aiming the arrow.
Arrow. So how his defects are not seen in the photograph, in the painting? Because
Sitting in the sideways.
Oh.
You don't see the defective leg
Ah.
because it's on the other side of the horse.
yeah.
And he's aiming the arrow. You don't see the sideways because
Good. Full mark. What I'll give? I'll give mint to you. One mint. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
You also. Because you are also all answers correct. Huh? Approve. You also think. You can give. I'll take one. Full stop.